25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. If you're coming from a warm weather place, and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Going to go down again. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action, they'll throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is caught. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
As the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get actually a running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Gun now on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So net.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard
now
line.
Thomas. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 35, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles continue to roll. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the round is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
4-yard loss on the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This is Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Drops it underneath to Thomas. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The pass.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
6-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. 36 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Gain of 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Lions.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I got one.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at